स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चाय देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yatkripādamaham vande Shri Gurum Dīnadharana Paramanandamānu Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. So I'll have a quick review of this chapter.
Can you make me co-host?
Yes. What happened? I'll just... Why it isn't not? Just now. The 11th chapter, after talking about the 10th chapter, Krishna, his vibhuti, Krishna spoke about his vibhuti in the 10th chapter. Arjuna wanted to ask, you should tell me in detail about yourself. Krishna said, I cannot tell you in detail about myself. I will tell you something which is very, very important. And then at the end of the chapter, Krishna says, Ekamshano sthito jagat ki, for my whole, from my one ansha only, the entire cosmic creation is the whole cosmic creation is happening just with my one amsha. And then Arjuna said, okay, then can you see me give, and Krishna spoke about his Virat Rupa. And then Arjuna says that I want to see how you are expanded in everything. And that is the thing I want to see. So then Krishna said, okay, I will tell you about my, I will show you my divine, incarnation, like what is Virata Rupa, but you cannot see with your normal eyes. I will give you divine vision also. So this chapter started with, you all can see the slides?
Yes, Mataji.
We can see, but it is enable editing, everything is there. Maybe if you change, we may not be able to see.
It is changing?
No, Mataji.
Oh no, Krishna. So then Krishna will talk about his divine, sorry, this Virata Rupa. Now it is
Changing now.
Now it is changing?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
So Arjuna, in this shloka, he said that my illusion has been dispelled. And then, he said, give me the, you be just kind to me, and most, I want to see your the divine, Virata Rupa. And then Krishna will show him, this chapter reveals that Krishna is the cause of all causes. He's the cause of everything, Mahavishnu, and everything he talks about. And then he says, then Arjuna says, I have heard about you in detail, about your appearance, disappearance of every living entity, and have realized your inexhaustible glories. He said, I have understood about you, but I want to see you also now. How you have been expanded yourself in all the living entity. Like when we see that Krishna is a Sarvatma, like he is the soul of all the living entity. He is the soul of entire universe. Understand, until the Krishna enters in the universe, the Krishna soul is also, the whole creation is also inactive. There is no life in the this planet unless and until the Krishna enters into that. So Krishna is the source and everything. No, he says, I want to see about all this thing. And then he says, oh, greatest of all personalities, oh, supreme form, Though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. So Arjuna requested, I've understood about you, I understood about your glories. Now I want to see you also, that how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation, how you are like a mountain, yeah, how you are like a river, how you are like a sun, how you are like a moon, like everything you are. When we say that Krishna is the Sarva Karan Karanam, for all the Karan, Krishna is the only Karan. Whatever we see in existence, everything has some cause, and the cause behind every cause is Krishna. Ultimate cause is Krishna. I may have some immediate cause and some ultimate cause. The immediate cause might be different, but ultimate cause is Krishna. Like if you see the sunlight, if I see the sunlight in my house, then we know the light is because of the sun. But what is the cause of the sun? How the sun is getting that light, how the sun is becoming so radiant. What is the source of sun's energy? Then again, it is Krishna's eyes. Krishna's energy is only flowing through the in the form of heat and light, in the form of sun. So Krishna has expanded himself. So like that, when we see that the sun, the moon, the wind, the water, the air, the earth, the everything. So cause of everything. Like for us also, I may have the cause, my father is cause, my father's father, father's ultimate cause is Brahmaji, and Brahmaji is the creator of all the living entity. And the Brahmaji's creator, who is that? Krishna. Krishna was the one who created Brahmaji, because it is like we all know that Brahmaji took birth from the navel of Krishna. And Krishna did not even require the support of Lakshmi Devi to give birth to Brahmaji. So Krishna is independent cause for everything. So he says, I want to see also like that, how we can visualize it. Then now, not getting into more details, then he said, and then he requested, if you think I can understand, because we are very limited. With our limited intelligence, we cannot, it is very difficult to understand unlimited also. It's very difficult because Krishna is unlimited. Now, so that's the reason we get confused. How Krishna can be the source of everything? That's the reason when we come to the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, when we learn the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, then we find it very difficult to understand that he is the source of everything, because we never knew that he is the source of everything. We saw the immediate sources of everything. Like we please the demigoddess Durga. Now Navratri is going on, and a lot of people worship Durga, because we know that Durga is the protector for us. Our Durga is the mother who takes care of all of us. So, and she fulfills the desire of the living entity. So we think that she is the cause, and that's the reason we worship. But we do not know who is the cause of Durga. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacha. The whole cosmic creation is working under my prakriti, under my energy. So external energy, internal energy, she is also an external energy of Krishna. Krishna only has empowered her to do certain things. So immediate cause may be this, but ultimate cause is always Krishna. That is the reason for the devotee, those who want to go back home, back to Godhead, which we were discussing in the beginning of the class, that Krishna says, you leave everything and come and surrender unto me. You don't have to surrender to so many places. There's no requirement. You just come, because ultimately everything is coming from me only. Na? So why you want to have different shelter? Just take one shelter and you are done. We don't have to take different shelters. So Arjuna requested Krishna that you think that I can behold your cosmic form, O mystic power, O my Lord, O master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self. So that is also very, the gratitude, the humbleness, the humility is very important in one's life. How important is to be having these qualities. Otherwise, in the material world, we are always very challenging. Why can't he? And we are so much challenging everything. We challenge God also. So it is our mood always to challenge, but that is not, it works out. It is very like, even if you're asking question, we should be very humble and in a very humility, and we are having in the mood of gratitude, we should ask question. So Arjun, in that mood, he asked, please show me graceful revelation. Arjuna humbly requested Krishna to show the universal form. He did not demand. One can understand the unlimited Lord when he reveals himself gracefully, not by his own mental speculation. When Krishna wants us to show us, then only we can understand about him. We cannot demand, okay, if God is there, can you please show me? As if God is my some subordinate, bring him in front of me. Where is he? Just get me in. He's not my employee. He's not my servant. When Krishna wants, he will mercifully give us his appear. He will give us in knowledge in the heart. He will reveal himself in the heart of a devotee, and devotee will understand and can see the presence of Krishna. So humility can melt and win the heart of others. Pride would keep challenging others. So Arjuna requests to see it. Why? Because he wants to convince other the position of Krishna, not just theoretical or philosophical, but realized. When people will see this form of the Lord and understand why Krishna is only Supreme Lord, because it's always been we've been by Lord's mercy for practicing now for almost 21 years, 22 years, and every time this is why Krishna is Supreme, why not this, why? Because all of us has gone through all this questions in our mind. So there is no answer which one can give them. It is all coming from the Bhagavad Gita. It is not that we are creating some answers and giving, or like Prabhupada has created something. It is all coming from the scripture. So by having read all those things, we will understand. And then realize also to set criteria for future claimed incarnation. That is more important. Nobody can come and claim that I am God. If you have God, Prabhupada says that you have to show the Virat Rupa. Then only you can be God. So like people should not like just claim that I am God and people will start worshipping. Even though in the Kali Yuga it is very common. Then Lord Krishna describes his universal form. And then he says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of very divine and multicolored form. So he says, different things you can see in me. And you can see the different, O best of Bharata, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vashu, Rudras, Ashwani, Kumar, and all the other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard before. So he says, so there are 12 Adityas, there are 10 Rudras, and Ashwani Kumars, and Vasus. All these are demigod. He says, you can see all those in me, because they are all manifestation from my expansions. So you can see. He said, and then Krishna also says, nobody has seen this form before. What I am going to see. And he see that, and then he says, oh Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. You want to see how everything is manifested from me? Okay, I will show you. Just see that everything is coming out from me. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see, and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is there completely in one place. Whatever you want to see, you can see. So whatever, like, and then you can see yourself also. When he was showing the Virat Rupa, Arjun could see himself also there. Arjun could see all the Pandavas. Arjun could see the all the Duryodhana and the armies, and he saw that everything is getting killed. So he could see everything there. So it said, so not only we living entity, even the demigods were seen in the body of Krishna. Everything in one place. So he says, the pashe dasa chara acharam mama deha gudakesha. Oh Gudakesha, you can all the char and achar, everything you can see in mama deha, in my body. So whatever you desire to see, you can all see in one place in my body. And that is how the Virata Rupa of Krishna is being shown. And then he says, but for seeing all these things, you should have divine eyes. Natum mam sakshase drishtum. You can't see me. Anev savas chakshusha. Divyam dadami te chakshu pashya me yogam aishwaram. He says, then I will give you. See, this is how it happens. When we are very humble and when we are requesting Krishna and when we become qualified to see Krishna, Krishna will give the divine eyes to see him. Arjuna was given. Quality of the Arjuna was very surrendered. Shishyasteham shadi mam tuam prapannam. Arjuna was asking many questions. Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has asked many questions. But the problem is, Krishna, but he was never challenging. He was always very like, in a very humility, he was asking, I'm not able to understand. No. So that is the reason Arjuna was got that that divine eyes to see. So when we get qualified, then only Krishna will give. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said in the 3rd chapter, 10th chapter, I'll dadami buddhi yogam tam yevna mamu upayandite. So Krishna will give that divine vision. Krishna will give that divine vision to us as he gave to Arjuna, and then Arjuna could see. The special vision, Arjuna being an Ananya Bhakta and had the superior vision of affection with which he is accustomed to see sweetness of Krishna's human form and pastimes. So Arjuna was having that very nice relationship with Krishna, and that is why, and Krishna bestowed this mercy to Arjuna to see him. Now Krishna is giving Arjuna a celestial vision to see his majestic form with thousands of heads, eyes, and so on, in order to cause the astonishment in Arjuna. So Arjuna had till now, he had seen only the friendship relationship with Krishna. Arjuna used to think that, oh, Krishna is my friend and he is my cousin, and he used to have a very jovial relationship with Krishna. Arjuna's bhava was Krishna was Sakha, Sakhya bhava. So Sakhya bhava mein he was very like, sometimes you joke, sometimes you make fun of each other. Like, that is how the relation between the friends are. So relationship between the Arjuna and Krishna was like that. So he had seen that part of Krishna, but he had never expected, my friends are like this. My friend is like having a Virata Rupa and all. He had never expected this. So in fact, in this chapter, after seeing the Virata Rupa, at the end of the chapter, he will say that I'm asking forgiveness from you, because I made so many mistakes. So many times I sat with you on the bed, I spoke, I casually talked, and I made like a joke. So I didn't know that you are Supreme God. Now I can see you are Supreme God and everybody is worshipping you. So I am feeling very embarrassed that how I had this kind of relationship with you. So he'll ask for forgiveness. So then Sanjaya describes Arjuna's vision of the universal form. Then he says, Krishna displays the universal form. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the personality of Lord, all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Now he showed. And then what Arjuna could see, when he showed his divine, like this Virata Rupa, he says, Aneka Vakra Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharam. So he said, so many, everything is like unlimited. So Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouth, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garland and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, and all expanding. So this is how he was when he saw the, when he saw the Krishna. So he was like Krishna is unlimited. We always talk Krishna is unlimited, right? He is unlimited. We are limited, he is unlimited. That is how we describe the Lord. He is very unique, he is unlimited. So unlimited eyes. We have only 2 eyes to see. Krishna can see each and every living entity at every moment. So actually the form of Krishna has two eyes only, and he is capable of seeing with the two eyes to the unlimited jivas. He doesn't have to have thousands of eyes, but it's a allegory. Allegory means describing. If you have to see thousands of unlimited things, you have thousands of eyes. Sometimes it is said that divine form, this Virata Rupa of Krishna is an imagination. Imagining form. There is no divine Virata Rupa, as in like Krishna's every form is there, like Krishna's Matsya Avatar, Kurma Avatar. These forms are there. But this Virata Rupa form is not there in the spiritual world. This some form of the Krishna is he comes for a particular lila, make that form, and then he goes back into his Vishnu form. So similarly, this Virata Rupa is a one form which Krishna showed for the people like us, those who will not believe him if unless and until we see something magical. We want to see the magic. Then only we understand this person is very, very powerful because he's very magical. So Krishna wanted to show his magic to Arjuna and through Arjuna to us. So it's unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. And he was decorated with celestial ornaments, many and divine weapons and celestial garment, and different scents and sandalwoods were smeared in his body. Like beautiful smell was coming from his body. All was brilliant, unlimited, and expanding. And it was expanding. It was not that just that. Like it was happy. Things were happening. Like people were getting created and getting annihilated. The universe was created and annihilated simultaneously in the Virat Rupa. The Virat Rupa is not an like how you say that like a form which is just one thing. It is happening over there. Like it's creating, annihilating, creating, maintenance and annihilation, creation, maintenance and annihilation, constantly happening. So Krishna showed that form. All the jivas are created, all the devatas are created, and they're all coming back to me. Then he says, if hundreds and thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. One sun also we cannot see if you go in the afternoon and try to put our eyes to and see the sun, we cannot see the sun. And when the sun is so far from us, what to talk about when we are close to the sun? We are so far from the sun. And from here also, when we are seeing the sun, we cannot see, we cannot behold the light of the sun even for a minute, direct to our eyes. And it is mentioned here, thousands, hundreds of thousands of suns. If they glow simultaneously, the radiations and the light which comes out, that much light was coming out from the body of the Lord. We can imagine. Everything in the universe is seen. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord that unlimited expansion of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. So he could see that the whole cosmic in one place. And Arjuna had seen in person.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, you're on mute.
So all this happening simultaneously, hundreds and thousands of universes are created, annihilated and maintained, and this thing annihilated, and just like a fraction of a second, just one breath of Krishna. So all those things Arjuna could see in that Virata Rupa. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. So when he saw that, he was completely overwhelmed. That if we consider also Krishna to be like, oh, it's there, maybe he's there, oh, okay, yeah. When we understand, the more we know the Lord, more we become humble. When we know the quality of the Lord, we become more and more humble. How great he is and how little we are. Well, we're very, very limited. That's why we are called limited and he is called unlimited. We are called limited because we are limited. In compare of Krishna, so we are not even if Krishna is like an ocean, we are not even a drop of water. Of course, we are having the same quality, but not in the quantity. So when Arjuna could see that, he started praying to the Lord. And that's a beautiful prayer he does here. 1 second. So here we'll see some giving up the tendency of competing with Krishna and trying to become controller, proprietor, following the footstep of Arjuna, and we will see the mercy flow automatically. So don't try to be controller and proprietor, that I am the one who is doing everything. Sometimes we think that maybe this Krishna also cannot do. When something looks really impossible, then we have to that time, no, Krishna can do even this also. He is magical. He can do anything and everything. And how he does, we don't even know. He is really magical. So we should never ever doubt to Krishna for anything. For me, it may look impossible. But for Krishna, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for him. How he does, that is his inconceivable potency. So he can do anything. We should never have doubt on anything. Sometimes we think that, oh, this is so rare, so impossible. How will Krishna do? Krishna can do. If he desire, he can do it. So we have to be humble. Follow the footstep of Arjuna, and then the mercy will flow. See, we should be the recipe. Sometimes it is said that if the glass is full, how you will pour the water in that glass? There has to be some emptiness. Then only we fill the water. If the glass is already full, where the water will, we can pour the more water in that. So we have to empty ourselves. That I am nothing. I need the mercy and knowledge to understand. And then it will be filled with the mercy of the Lord. Till the time I think, oh, I can do everything and I am doing and I am the one only doing. If I don't do, things will not happen. Till the time we cannot understand. So we'll do this section tomorrow, 15 to 31. Any question here from anyone? After seeing the Virata Rupa of Krishna?
Thank you, Mataji. That was wonderful. Wonderful explanation. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We'll continue from here from 16 Shloka tomorrow. And we'll end it here. As I said today, again, we have a program. So I have to leave in some 15-20 minutes. So I'll see you all tomorrow again the same time. And we'll start from 15, Shloka number 15. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Tomorrow we'll have more time to talk.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.